Hey, welcome to the series of everything you need to know about Python in simplest possible way. In our previous videos, we have discussed so many important concepts and so many important things regarding tuple, right? So in this video, we will be knowing one more important concept, which is tuple comparison, which otherwise means that how we can compare two tuples. So let us go ahead and see how we can compare two tuples. And for the time being, I will start with is equal to. So equal to equal to. So by using this equal to, we can able to compare two tuples, right? So I will take one tuple. So in order to compare, right? So I will take 10, I will take 20, and I will take 30. So in the second tuple, I will be also considering, let's say 10, 20, 30. So by looking at this, you can say these two tuples are same, right? So let us understand how we can check with programmatically. So I am taking this particular T1 equal to T2. By mentioning this particular two equals, we can check this tuple 1 and tuple 2 are equal or not. So if I execute this, you can able to see we are getting true, right? So as we have expected, these tuples are same. So that reason only we are getting is equal to as it true. So let's say if I mention 40 here and I am executing this, and here also I am executing this, we are getting false because these two tuples are not same. Though in the first index 10 10 are same, second index also 10 20 20 are same, but when it comes to third index we are having different values. One is having 30 and another tuple having 40. Because of that reason we are getting false. Let's say I will replace this 40 with 30 itself, but apart from that I will consider one more element, which is 40. I am executing this, so here also I will be executing this. So but still we are getting false, because though in the second index, which is 30 and 30 are equal, but in the another tuple you are having one more element, which is 40, which resulted as false. So because of that reason I hope you can able to understand this particular equal to. So if I mention this particular not equal to, you can obviously get true. So this particular equal to is this particular not equal to is opposite of equal to, right? So by this you can able to understand it clearly. So if I remove this 30 and if I execute this particular not equal to, you can able to see false, because this particular two tuples are same. So that is the difference between equal to and not equal to. So I hope you can able to understand. Let us take one more element, which is 40. So what I wanted to explain you here is that if I check this particular, let's say, greater than symbol here, so what I am doing is that I am checking this particular tuple 1 is greater than this particular tuple 2. If I execute this, we are getting false, because this particular tuple 1 is not greater than this particular tuple 2, because you might be assuming that we are having more elements in this particular tuple and less elements in the first tuple. Because of that reason we are getting false. Let's say I will take this particular 40 here and I will take this particular 50 here. So, so, so what I wanted to do is that I will take 40 here, and so by this you can able to understand in tuple 1 we are having less elements, in tuple 2 we are having more elements. As per the previous assumption, this particular T1 is greater than T2 should be false, right? But I am executing this and I am executing this one also, but we are getting true, because the comparison of tuple not happens with the number of elements that tuple having, rather the comparison happens through index wise comparison. So in the first element wise element comparison, so in the first index we are having 10 and 10. Because of that reason we don't have anything to say. In second, in the this particular index, which is first index, and so we are having 20 and 20. But when it comes to this particular second index, in first tuple we are having 40, which is the greatest element than this particular 30, right? So because of that reason, as we have highest element in T1, which is resulting as a true, not with this particular number of elements. So number of elements will be matters when, let's say, if I put 30 here and if I execute this one and this one, we are getting false, because though we have 30 and 30 here, the number of elements are less in this particular T1 and more in this particular T2. Because of that reason, this particular T1 greater than T2 becomes false. So I hope you can able to understand. So let's say if I take this particular greater than or equal to, so if I execute this greater than or equal to, if I execute this, but still we are getting false, because this is not greater than or this is not equal to. Let's say if I remove this and if I execute this and I will remove this particular equal to. For now I am executing this, but still we are getting false. So let's say I will replace this greater than with greater than or equal to. If I execute this, you can able to see we are getting true, because this particular greater than or equal to, one of the two conditions is true. So the condition is equal to, right? So as these two tuples are equal to, we have satisfied one of two conditions, which is greater than or equal to. Because of that reason we are getting true. So I hope you can able to understand how this tuple comparison happens. So in a nutshell, this comparison happens with the element by element. So I hope you can able to understand. So in order to explain clearly, I will take this particular less than also. So if I directly execute this, we can get false because these two are same, right? So let's say if I take this particular 40 here and this particular 30 in the second tuple, I am executing this and I am executing this one also. So because this particular 40 is greater than this particular 30, we are getting false, which is otherwise means this particular T2 is less than this particular T1, which otherwise means this particular T1 is greater than this particular T2. So let's say if I take this particular 30 and I will also consider one more element 40, I am executing this and I am executing this one also, we are getting false, which means though this particular T1 elements are greater, we are getting false. So now what I will be doing is that I will replace this particular elements with this particular 10 and 20 in the first tuple and 10, 20, 30 in the second tuple. So we are having less elements in T1 and more elements in T2. So I am executing this and I will also execute this. But you can see we are getting true because we are stopped in here itself. So 10 and 20 are less, right? So because of that reason only we are getting true. So I hope you can able to understand the difference between less than and greater than. So I will explain one more time carefully. Understand this particular less than, we are having less elements here, right? So because of we are having less elements and the elements in this particular index is also equal. Because of that reason, we are stopped in this particular accessing in here itself. Let's say if I put 30 here and if I execute this and if I execute this, you can able to see this particular T1 is less than this particular T1 became false. Though we have less elements in T1, we are getting false. The reason is because we are not comparing regarding of how many number of elements, rather we are comparing element by element. So this particular 30 is not less than this particular 20. Because of that reason only we are getting false. So I hope you can able to understand all the concepts explained in this video. Equal to, greater than or equal to. So if I mention this particular 20 and 30 and if I execute this and this, we are obviously getting false because this T1 is not less than. If I mention equal to, we will be getting true because one of these two conditions became true, which is nothing but T1 equal to T2. So I hope you can able to understand all the concepts explained in this video. So if you found this video interesting, hit the like button. In the next video, we will be seeing one more important concepts regarding of tuple, which is nothing but tuple comprehension. So we have seen list comprehension, right? So we will be seeing the tuple comprehension also. So thank you for watching this video. To stay updated with my latest videos, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications to all so that whenever I upload any video, you will get the notification. So see you in the next one.